Oh, you could be. Yes, you could be. I love you too. Oh well, guess I gotta go find a new pet now. I need to find a new pet. EyePet! Of course! EyePet is one of the first, and I guess the last games on PlayStation 3 to support the Move controller. By using the PlayStation Eye camera, you can interact with your own virtual pet through augmented reality. I suppose you could say it's Sony's answer to Nintendogs, but ultimately the fact that it required PlayStation Move in order to play kind of means it was doomed before it even came out. But that doesn't exactly mean we shouldn't give it a chance, right? Right? Anybody? Okay. Starting up the game, I'm really surprised by how charming and catchy the title screen music is. It reminds me of the old PS1 Spyro games. But then he started taking drugs, and now the music isn't as good. When you start a new game, you're immediately greeted by a man who is referred to only as
the Professor, and this, why, this is the EyePet Center.
The EyePet Center was forced to close shortly after its inception due to a lack of funding from the United States government.
I'm going to show you how to set up your room correctly.
Well, go right ahead, Mr. the Professor. I mean, you are the authority on interior design. Just look at those cubes randomly scattered everywhere in the background. I bet nobody's gonna trip over that. So after putting away my cardboard cutout of a mustachioed Richard Simmons and calibrating the Move controller, the professor told me I needed to
hold up something fun inside the frame, and we'll take a photo to customize your card.
So after doing all of that, our EyePet egg finally arrived. In an unpadded cardboard box. And it hit the ground pretty hard there. Oh boy, my very first EyePet! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, no, why? Actually, it's fine. A quick x-ray revealed that my new pet was feeling cold. Naturally, I was too lazy to sit on the egg and warm it myself, but I soon found another way. The next step to hatching the EyePet was to give it lots of love and nurturing. After a short game of Simon Says, my new pet was finally ready to come out of its shell and see the world for the first— Oh god, what is that thing? Oh fuck this, man, I'm getting the hell out of here. Actually, it's kinda cute, once you get past the weird Dr. Seuss face. And now it's time to name this new EyePet. After hours of deliberation, I finally came up with the completely original name of Cinders 2. The 2 is silent. Except that it's not. So finally I got to interact with this new pet by moving my hands and fingers around. I actually have to praise this game for how responsive this was. I managed to get Cinders 2 to respond to pretty much all of my commands with ease. But I still really don't want it touching me. Anyways, it's feeding time, and my god, Cinders 2 is absolutely loving this bottle of purple fluid. So after that happened, I got into the main gameplay at last. Basically, every day you play the game, you're given a new toy that the EyePet can interact with, as well as 4 challenges that usually revolve around those toys. My favorite is the creepy fish toy. Yeah, you better run. In addition, you're also given the daily tasks of feeding, bathing, exercising, and overall just making sure your pet is happy. And that's really all there is to it. By completing the daily challenges, you can unlock different aesthetic changes, such as new outfits or different shaped cookies. On the first day, one of my challenges was to feed Cinders 2 some cookies by pouring them into its bowl. Here we go. So close. You know what? Fuck you. You're eating off the floor. Now I need to pour them into its mouth. Easy enough. Here we go. Nailed it. Then it came time to style my EyePet. The customization options here are really awesome, as you're allowed to change your EyePet's fur length, fur color, patterns, and textures, and you can even make your own unique design so that no 2 EyePets will be the same. I think I spent like a half hour trying to make an EyePet that looks really cool. Until I got bored and settled with this one. While I was doing that, Cinders 2 got infested with fleas, so I had to give it a bath. Unsurprisingly, it also likes water a bit too much. I get that it's trying to be cute, but when the game tells me to spray its butt while it makes these faces, I don't know, it just feels really weird. So, pretty soon I got the chance to teach Cinders 2 how to draw. Our first lesson was drawing a tree. Using the PlayStation Move or actual paper and marker, you can get your EyePet to draw pretty much anything. Now, I know what you're thinking, and being the mature individual that I am, it's one of those sideways trees. There's the trunk. Those are the leaves. Unfortunately, Cinders 2 could not grasp the simple concept of drawing, so we had to try again. This time we were tasked with drawing a car. Should be pretty easy. It's a car. There are the wheels. There's the windshield wiper fluid. Cinders 2 was a lot closer this time, but I think one more drawing would be enough to make it an artistic genius like myself. Our final drawing was of an elephant. Fortunately, I've been drawing elephants all my life, so this was a piece of cake. It is clearly an elephant. This time, Cinders 2 finally got it right. That one's going on the fridge. Eventually, I ran out of daily challenges to complete for today, so I patiently waited to see what exciting adventures awaited us the next day. It was also around this point that I got really bored, so I decided to just fuck with my EyePet as much as possible and see what happens. Hey, look! An airplane! Whee! Look at how much fun this is! Uh-oh, plane's going out of control! Mayday, mayday, we're going down! Whoa, it's a robot that can play frisbee! Wow, this is awesome! Uh-oh, robot's going out of control! What's it doing? Run for your life! Oh god! Bowling? Sweet, I love bowling! I wonder what these black pins do. Create a balloon? There we go, looking good. It was actually the letter T this whole time. Alright, I know I've been fucking around with this game a lot, but I think I do have to give it some credit. It does show off how versatile the PlayStation Move is. Every tool and toy in the game, apart from the remote control car, felt easy to control and responsive. Even using my hands to interact with the in-game objects worked most of the time. But unfortunately, the game suffers from one major flaw. It's really fucking boring. Yeah, okay, I get it. The game is intended for kids, duh. But I think it goes a bit deeper than that. I personally had a really hard time trying to develop a bond to this virtual creature, even though I did admittedly try. Possibly because it really has no emotion other than happiness. No matter what I did to it, smacked it around, crashed its plane, blew it up on bowling pins, it always kept that grin on its face the entire time. It didn't feel like my own advanced, artificially intelligent pet. It felt like I was playing with a Furby. And not one of those new Furbies that can change personalities. It's like one of the old ones that doesn't stop making noises so you take out its batteries to shut it up. Because of this, I never felt an emotional connection to Cinders 2. Take a game like Nintendogs, for example. You spend time training your dog for tournaments through hard work and practice. You get excited when your pet actually follows your commands because it feels like your dog developed trust for you. In EyePet, your animal is always fully trained and always listens to you right from the start. Except in the art department, it doesn't grow or learn anything. And I guarantee by the time you finish all of the challenges, you'll stop caring about your EyePet because there's really nothing left to do in the game. Since it can't die and it'll always be happy to see you no matter how long you're away for, the player won't feel any responsibilities for taking care of an EyePet. And even though the PlayStation Move does work really well, none of the minigames are actually fun enough for me to want to go back and play it. I'll be perfectly honest, this was one of the only games I wanted to get for the PlayStation Move, and after getting it, I was kind of disappointed that it was so boring. I guess it might be able to hold a kid's attention for like a week, but I really can't see it having an effect on anyone else. So I guess there's just one thing left to do. Hey you see that hole right there? Why don't you just go ahead and take a look inside? I would tell you, whoops! Huh. I guess some pets are just irreplaceable. I know what I need to do. I need to go on an adventure to find the original Cinders. I found her. She was in a cage this whole time.
Oh yeah, I'm so happy to have you back. Yes, I am. Oh, I'll never leave you again. Yeah. You're never gonna leave me again. Oh yeah, not again. Ah!
Hey guys, it's Shoxir, and I really just wanted to come out in person and say thank you, because by the time this video goes up, I'll have hit 3,000 subscribers. I know to some people it might not sound like a whole lot, but to me it's a huge milestone, and I literally could not have gotten here without you guys. That being said, I know I haven't posted a lot of videos lately, and that's because my life is going through sort of a transitional period right now, definitely for the better, and I just needed some time to adjust. So yeah, the next episode will most likely not take 2 months. If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you can keep up with what I'm doing, or you subscribe so that you'll know right when the next video comes out. If you haven't already, please give this video a like or a comment, because those things really help me out and I'd super appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.